Connected Studios is a great way for you to be able to talk to your teacher and also turn in assignments and get help as you progress through them.
Well, my friends and I, we nickname it like the Facebook for the academy, but it's also really more professional.
I think it is a fantastic way to connect with industry professionals.
We can do a full feedback review cycle without ever having to wait or meet face to face.
It's an interface between my students and myself and the world and what they might want to be when they grow up.
One of the things educators are asking right now is what is the fit between technology and education, and how do we make that really pop in a way that engages students so it's not superficial just playing with toys, but it adds meaning and adds value.
Connected Studios is sort of a smaller, private social network for students and teachers and business partners to interact, to create the kinds of projects that are really necessary in a Link Learning program.
I think it's important for them to get feedback from somebody other than just me that ties them into the world, because they're like, oh, wow, somebody makes a living doing this. This isn't something that my teacher made up just so that I have to do it. And that can be just vital as far as student motivation goes.
For our magazine project, we started out by assigning out what article is going to be done by who.
Basically, my role in the magazine was creating the cover, and I would draw a lot of the pictures, scan it, paste it on Connected Studios, and have professional photographers and editors from Paris actually give me feedback of what I can do better, and just give me great comments about my picture.
When I gave feedback, it was important to me to treat them as much as possible like professional writers. And so I tried to give encouragement, but I also tried to say in certain cases that where the game needs to be stepped up, where an issue needs to be thought more deeply about.
The industry professionals definitely added value to the project. It was actually someone who does this for a living, and they know what they're talking about, so I better make it the best quality I can.
Sometimes when you do a project, you would want the teacher to tell you, oh, is this good or this bad? And they would tell you, oh, this time do it like this, take out this and that. And it would be quick, so you don't have to wait the next day till you see them in the morning.
Kids like to blog. Kids like to respond to each other's blogs. Kids like to have avatars. Kids like to have profiles. All these things are kind of just, hey, let's get the tools in the hands of the students of the way that they want to work together. They want to communicate digitally.
Well, I like most about it that you can actually talk with your school buddies on it and actually talk about the project.
I had group members, and sometimes they missed school, or sometimes they needed my information. So Connected was a good way for me to post it there, and then for them to see it, grab it, edit it, whatever they needed to do.
The ability of our students, even while they're in high school, to start to understand that communication aspect and be able to communicate effectively face-to-face or online, I think is absolutely essential for their ultimate success.
It's for us. It's like a catered product that's specifically designed for Link Learning Pathways. And so I think the tool set that you get in there is just going to be richer.
It supports my integrated curriculum. It supports the Common Core standards.
I think that's a really critical piece, because I think as educators we have to make sure that our integrated projects are rich and rigorous and challenging, but also are supported by the standards and the performances that we are responsible for teaching these young people.
Almost every single job requires digital literacy, and if we want to have them prepared for the real world, they need to be literate in the digital sense.
The world of technology is stretched into so many different fields now, from medicine to defense to entertainment, financial marketplaces, telecommunications. It's super important that we get as many people as possible educated in technology.
My whole classroom has changed. My students are working in groups, they're walking around, they're talking to each other with these netbooks. So I have evolved as a teacher, and in turn, the kids are really buying into it.